Hello, this is the first video of the series with Mommom, and just the tapes. I think there was 8 tapes initially. I've broken them up pretty significantly, and I just wanted to take a minute to introduce this tape and also spend another second on introducing the PowerPoint presentation that goes along with its tapes. This presentation was originally put together by my aunt Deborah Kravitz, and Debbie did this based off of the videotapes, along with my grandmother was also interviewed by the University of Pennsylvania, and her discussions, my aunt's discussions with my grandmother as well. So she had put together this deck. I took it and edited it down for my purposes, but I wanted to be sure to acknowledge and give my aunt credit for that as well. As I've mentioned in the initial introduction video, the videos are provided by the USC Shoah Foundation, and in accordance with what I was asked to do by USC and their licensing, I've got a copyright in on the video where Mommom is talking from the Shoah Foundation.
Today's date is November 5th, 1996. The survivor is Regina Fields, born Regina Stanger. The interviewer is Vivian Ginsburg Miller. We are in the city of Wynwood in the state of Pennsylvania, United States of America, and the language spoken is English. My name is Vivian Ginsburg Miller. This is Regina Fields. I am interviewing her in Wynwood, Pennsylvania, United States of America. The language spoken is English, and today's date is November 5th, 1996. Please say your name and spell it.
Regina Fields, Regina Fields.
And what was your name at birth?
Stanger was my maiden name, Stanger.
And were you known by any other names or nicknames?
They called me Gincha or Gina. And no, that's about it.
And what is your birth date?
May 7th, 1923.
And your age?
I believe it's 74.
And please...
Is it 74? Yeah.
I have to stop this for just a second and just comment on, I love that my grandmother says, is it? Here she's actually, this is in November of 96, so she's actually 75. She's off by a year, and she's just double checking herself. And I don't know, just her expression when she says, is it? It's heartwarming to me, and something I love seeing captured on video here. So we'll get back to it.
And please tell us the city and country of your birth and spell.
I was born in Poland, Poland, city of Stanislowow, Stanislowow.
All right, that pretty much wraps up Mommom's portion of the video today. I did want to pull up this slide that my aunt had put together, and this is showing where Stanislowow was. And Stanislowow was part of Poland, and in this, on the left side here, not sure if my mouse is appearing on the screen, on the left side here you can see where Stanislowow was in Poland, and You can see kind of at the bottom it says Stanislowow, and it's from the 1931 census. Today, Stanislowow is Ivano-Frankivsk, or actually, and that's actually the Russian name, is the way my grandmother called it from when she said it, but I looked up, and I thought I had actually corrected it, but it's not showing the corrected version. So it's Franks. It's spelled with an I, and it's pronounced Frankivsk. Actually, that's probably really poorly pronounced, but as part of the Ukraine. When I first started putting this together, I had learned it was part of the Ukraine right around the time the war broke out. There's a news article from December 29th that there was actually a missile that went into a private home that did not explode in Ivano-Frankivsk. Just current events happening in the area, and really kind of an interesting. As we go through the war, the transition of this town that was Stanislowow, with the Russians coming in, she talks about Ukrainian schools. So the Ukraine was in there, and then the Germans come in, and then the Russians come back in. So a lot of turbulence in this area, during World War II, but then again. Since World War II, and what's going on now. Another, to me, very interesting thing was the Jewish population of Stanislowow was so large. Out of 60,000 people, 25,000 were Jews, according to the census. Later, we'll learn more about some of the actions that happened in this town. When the Germans came in, and one of the largest actions against Jewish population in Europe happened in this town. So we'll get to learn about that along the way, and as my grandmother tells you her story. This is Mommom's story. I look forward to seeing you on the next segment.